how do you, if the problem in Texas is that we're not reaching the black vote, the minority vote.
Yes.
From traveling now all over Texas, how do you think that's done?
Well, there's a couple of things we have to do. One, we have to be intentional and not seasonal. We have to be intentional. We can't accidentally invite a Dr. Tim Westley out and say, wow, we happen to have him here and he spoke about this. No, it has to be intentional. It has to be a part of the plan, the long-term plan. We have to make sure, too, that we're not seasonal. Too often, we're only showing up at black places of worship, black businesses, black events and organizations, and I would even go so far as to say minority events and organizations. We're showing up during election time. We can't be seasonal. We have to build relationships. Those relationships has to be continual, not just at that moment. We also have to make sure we have the right messenger. I believe in the message for the Republican Party, but if we don't have a strong messenger that's going to reach the people, you can have famous Republicans that happen to be black, but they cannot reach nor connect with the black population and community.
Why do you think it is that black elected officials are tone deaf or are not able to bridge that gap and connect with people?
A lot of times you have to understand if they were tone deaf before they got elected, they're going to be tone deaf after they're elected unless someone educates them like a Dr. Tim Westley educating them. I always tell people I'm fortunate enough that with my background, I can go into any community. It doesn't matter the community. It doesn't matter the culture or the wealth background. I can go and speak to the people of that community. Point I'm getting to, we have to be able to identify the right mouthpieces. Who do we have that can connect? If we don't have people that look like some of the people that they're trying to speak to, we already have a problem because there is an intrinsic portion of distrust amongst people of color for people that are not people of color coming and talking to them about politics, particularly, and then with Republican politics. And so we have to be able to, as well, utilize our youth. For instance, my son, who's here with me today, my youngest son, he was able to, on his own, learn more and more over time about Republican Party history and about what he believes for himself and use his platform, which is things like TikTok, for example. It went viral. He made several viral TikToks speaking about Republican Party principles, speaking about President Trump, speaking about his values, and he reached a group of young minorities that I could never reach. So we have to be able to be bold enough to take a chance to say, you know what, so what you don't do it the way I do, so what, maybe you're not in a suit and tie, but you're going to reach some voters that I can't reach that's valuable for this party.
Yes.